Bitcoin is back in the news. Talk about a 2020 redux. First, a mystery illness in China, and now a Bitcoin surge. It's like the last 2 years never happened, but they did. And this new Bitcoin surge is very different from the last one. Let me explain how. Bitcoin is trading at $41,000, meaning one Bitcoin equals that much, 41,000 US dollars. And why is that important? Because the last 2 years have been tough for Bitcoin, 2023 and 2022. The last time it was trading above $40,000 was in April last year, 2022. And since then, it's been a tumble. The lowest point was this time last year, November and December. Back then, one Bitcoin was equal to just 16,000 US dollars. So why has it bounced back? Why is Bitcoin up 140% in 1 year? And should you buy it now? Well, first, let's understand this new surge. There are 3 reasons for it, for why Bitcoin is up. Number 1, the legal uncertainties are concluding. You may have heard of FTX. We talked about this on the show. It was one of the largest crypto exchanges in the world. But last year it collapsed. Its founder, Sam Bankman-Fried, has been arrested. He's been found guilty of fraud. He faces up to 100 years in prison. Another crypto boss has cut a deal. Binance chief Changpeng Zhao. He signed a $4.3 billion settlement deal with the US government. So he too is out of the picture. My point is the bad apples have been sorted. At least they seem to be. It's like Bitcoin has passed its trial by fire. So that's one reason why we're seeing a surge. Reason number 2, an expected cut in interest rates. The US Federal Reserve stopped increasing lending rates last month. They announced a pause. So naturally, the next step is reducing it. Many experts are predicting a rate cut by early 2024. If that happens, it would free up capital. More money will be available for investments elsewhere, like in crypto or gold. In fact, gold is on a bullish run of its own. It has topped $2,100 per ounce. That's a new record for the yellow metal. Here in India, the rates are shooting up. In Chennai, for instance, 10 grams of gold is priced at more than 65,000 rupees. Again, the reason is the same, an expected cut in interest rates across the world. Plus, here in India, it's wedding season, so the demand for gold is higher. Anyway, coming back to Bitcoin, reason number 3 for the surge. There is talk of a Bitcoin ETF. Now, ETF stands for Exchange Traded Fund, ETF. Listen to this closely. Imagine you want to buy Bitcoin. How would you do it? You will have to choose a crypto exchange, pay the money, and buy it. But what will be your biggest worry? Mainly security. What if your exchange goes the FTX way? What if your Bitcoin gets hacked or stolen? Will your investment be safe? The ETF tries to avoid that. It mimics the price fluctuations of Bitcoin. At the same time, you are not in possession of it. Think of it as a surrogate. So all the benefit and none of the risk. That's what the ETF gives. Plus, it's traded on traditional exchanges like your NASDAQ or Dow Jones, not in shady ones like FTX. The US market regulators are thinking about approving such ETFs. They're in talks with major asset managers like BlackRock and Grayscale. If the approval comes, Bitcoin could be mainstreamed. A lot more money will pour in. So there you have it. 3 major reasons why Bitcoin is surging. But should you buy it? Well, keep a few things in mind. 1, the ETF approval is a big if at the moment. If the green light comes, great. You can trade Bitcoin like any other stock or fund. But if it doesn't, it's a long way down. Chances are the prices will tumble again, so be mindful of that. It's a risky bet. Secondly, if you are in India, crypto is now taxed 30% on all profits. That's the tax, plus 1% on sizable transactions. So invest wisely. Having said that, there is no denying that the excitement is back. Just look at Standard Chartered. It's a major multinational bank. It says Bitcoin will reach $100,000 by the end of 2024. $100,000, that's a 143% rise from today. Compare that to traditional indices. The NASDAQ is up 27% compared to last year. The Nifty is up 10%. So if the prediction holds, there is serious money to be made. But of course, this is Bitcoin. It's the wild west of the financial system. Excitement alone cannot bring investors on board. You need to have clarity. Like, how safe is it? What is the utility like? Can Bitcoin and crypto eventually be used for transactions? Will the government make it risk-proof? All of it needs to be answered. If not, it could be a repeat of the last time. We can't just trust crypto bros to build the future of money and assets. We need the numbers to check out.